Hey, Jim Paar here, and we're going to go through on how to grow your business fast. And so watch this video. We're going to go into the in-depth step-by-step on what we can do and show you exactly, because we know all your pain points. So let's dive into this video. So you're a business trying to grow your business. Either you don't have the creative skills to create the content, you don't have the copy, the words to bring in a great offer and get people in the door, get leads onto your pages. You don't have landing pages for your Google ads because people are running Google ads without a landing page and they are completely effing worthless. So, and then you just don't have the skills on how to automate and bring in a lead and hit them with multiple digital touch points, which a touch point, digital touch point is emails, calls, voice drops, texts, whatever it is, through social media. It takes multiple times to get a lead into a funnel and to be able to nurture that lead. But here's the fantastic news, is what I'm about to show you is going to show you how to generate those leads, how to get them into a funnel that converts them and automatically converts them into an appointment, into a strategy call, into whatever your business is. I don't care if it's mortgage, solar, roofing, HVAC, whatever it is, this works for you. Because I know personally, because I own a marketing agency and we do this for our clients, plus I own multiple businesses. And I use the same strategy, the same software to build those businesses. So if it's something that you want to build your marketing agency, this is for you. If you want to build your HVAC or your weed control company or your roofing company or mortgage company or insurance company leads, this is for you. So let's dive in and really get into this. And I don't mean to bore you with who this is for, but the fact of the matter is people are spending money, thousands of dollars, sometimes every single month, and they're not getting a single lead through the door. Well, that can piss you off and make you discouraged and make you stuck and make you wonder if you should even be in business for yourself. So we're going to go into start with what high level is, what the pricing is. And don't get hung up on pricing because this pays for itself. The ROI is stupid crazy. And then we're going to go into details on setting up accounts. We're going to go into how you do workflows and different things like that. So let's dive in and go into the back end here. So there's a link below, first of all, that you can get the software for 14 days free. I encourage you to use my link because if you use my link, I'm going to give you a $3,000 masterclass with over 30 modules where we take you step by step on setting this up, how to generate all the automation, everything, and it's stupid easy. So I encourage you to do that. If you do the $97 plan, just to talk about pricing real quick, we offer this class, the same program for $497. If you do the $297, then we give it to you for $1. Or if you do the Pro SaaS plan, we give it to you for $1. So I encourage you to do the $297 because you get a lot more features with it. And like I said, this is going to pay for itself. It's not something that you're going to spend money on and it's not going to pay for itself. And if you need an agency to set up your business, we are happy to do that for you. That is not free, but it's affordable. So what is high level? I've been around with high level since almost the day that it started. And just take into mind here, I've used different CRMs in different platforms like ClickFunnels, Lead Pages. I've used different email marketing software. I've used CallFire, CallRail, all this different software. I've tried everything, and for a while there, I felt like I was doing great, but I'd had different subscriptions to all these different plans and was trying to get it to work together, and it was never working together. And that was the difficult part that I was having with this. And so what HighLevel did, and Sean Clark, and see some of my interviews, this guy is off the charts insane because he gives away so much. He keeps adding more and more into the software, and he doesn't charge anymore. That's the cool thing about it. So he just added a social media calendar that you can automate multiple accounts, multiple social media accounts, Google, your Google postings for your local listing to get you up on the map pack, to your Facebook, Instagram, and now LinkedIn. And he didn't even charge anymore. And we were paying $199 a month just for that. And so now we've got it all inclusive in this. And I don't mean to get so excited, but I'm just very passionate about this software because it works. That's the bottom line. As an agency, we have a white label software. Our white label is HighLevel. And some people don't like to have the transparency and tell you what they're using, but it's no secret. I'm not going to hide it from you. So when we look at ours, it's called Sproutify, and it is a white label HighLevel. So there you go. There's one secret, and we're going to give you lots of secrets throughout this video. So anyways, there's 15,000 plus agencies, over 500,000 businesses, and these numbers are even bigger now, that are actually using the software. And as we go through, there's over 22 million leads, over 9.2 billion conversations. What I mean by conversations, that's either through email, through text, through whatever, but that's through the software. So HighLevel does everything. It's if you want more customers, if you want more leads, not just leads, but people scheduling an appointment with your business, with your agency, whatever it is, this is the software that does it. If you get these text reminders from, say, your dentist or whatever it might be, typically it's a software like this. If it's not this software, reminding you that you have an appointment tomorrow, 24 hours before, an hour before, that day you get an appointment confirmation. Same thing you can use for your HVAC, for your plumbing, for your whatever it is, lawn care, just to remind people that, hey, we're scheduled to come out this day. And so if you want to scale your business fast, this truly is the software. And this is my secret sauce to buying companies and scaling those companies very, very quickly, because we can capture a lead similar to some other softwares out there, but we can capture a lead through a landing page, typically generated by a Google ad, a Facebook ad, whatever it might be. We use some other ad platforms, but like I said, you don't have to duct tape a bunch of softwares together, because HighLevel does it all. So you've got your landing pages, you got your quizzes, surveys, forms, calendars, your inbound phone system, so you can actually create like different call links, phone numbers on the fly, and I'll show you that as we go through. But you can nurture those leads through an automatic voicemail, a force call, or a voice drop is what we call it. Hey, this is a reminder of your appointment tomorrow, and with such and such 123 plumbing agency. So you can do those automated voice drops, and people love that. Automated review requests. through text, through email, through Facebook Messenger, through Instagram. So whatever platform that you want to use, you can nurture those leads. You can close them by taking payments online. You can do text payments now. You can do invoicing now. There's so much more that's not even in this landing page because it keeps coming more and more and more. They just keep adding features on to make it that much more, appeasing to your business to so that you don't have to go buy another software. And like I said, the pricing has changed the same. With some other softwares, as they add new features, they charge you for that. Like in Zoho, we were using Zoho CRM a couple years ago, and for every little thing, we had to pay for that app or that widget to bring it in to make it better. So if they added a new feature, you had to pay for it. Not with HighLevel. It's all inclusive. There's a few things that they've added, like some third-party software like Yext, but the cost to use Yext for local listings in HighLevel is half the price of what you would use any other, like going to Yext directly. But you can capture these new leads through a website, through funnels, through landing pages. You even have a membership like Kartra or whatever, using membership pages. So if you have a training, say it's a new product that you bring out and you have a short training that you want to include with that, you can build that training within their what they call a membership page, and people log in. So it's got a login and everything that you can go through the steps, and you can see that they actually went through the training. So if they call you for support, you can say, well, you haven't done the training, because we can see that on our end. So, but you can drag and drop surveys. I mean, these are some samples here. Online appointment scheduling and confirmations. So it goes right into your scheduling, whether it's Google Calendar, whether it's Outlook Calendar, whatever calendar you have, it'll do that. So it nurtures the leads, and through text messaging, two-way text messaging. I'm not going to bore you with, let's just say this software does it all. Fully automated booking now with a AI system, so it'll automatically know when somebody calls. It can automatically book those appointments through you, through a conversation, through a chat, whatever it is. And as I said, the memberships close more deals. You can create multiple pipelines. So if you're a mortgage company and you have your initial booking, you can have a booking pipeline, you can have a confirmation pipeline and the closing pipeline. So whatever it is, you can nurture those deals and create pipelines that are customized, and then you can retain those customers, especially in real estate and mortgage and stuff like that. You want retention with those customers. So 3 years down the road, they remember you and you continue to market to them. So if you're looking to grow your company fast, I'm not going to, as I said, bore you with the software and the stuff, because I know you want to get into the in-depth thing, but just look at this, the savings that you would, these are the costs of other softwares here. So ClickFunnels, if you were a pro user like me, I was paying $697 because I had so many ClickFunnels accounts. If you get the unlimited plan, the $297 with HighLevel, it is unlimited. It's just unlimited funnels. So there is no limit to it. And that's why I say just jump on the $297 or the $497, because there's so many features that are just crazy. And if you want to make it your own, do the $497. And because there's the SaaS University and everything that is included in that. And the support with HighLevel is crazy off the charts. So website builders, WordPress, you can integrate WordPress with this, which is a new feature. Wix, whatever it is, call tracking, surveys, forms, bookings, your CRM pipeline. Like Pipedrive is one of those that is going to be $100 a month. Tracking, analytics, again, with courses and products. Kartra is pricey in itself. We know what reputation management costs. One of our car dealerships was paying $500 a month. We put them in this, and it does everything for their BDC and everything else. So enough with that. Here's a couple of plans. Don't do the starter plan 97. During the free trial, you can get access to just about everything, but it's not going to let you do everything. But once you decide that you want to purchase, just do the 297. I'm not saying that to make money for them. I'm saying it because it's unlimited accounts. You can brand your desktop app. And if you want to get into the white label and custom Zapiers and things like that, and custom APIs and even a mobile app, which we do use that quite a bit, then this is the 497. So let's go into the back end. We're actually going to go in here. We're in our dashboard. So we have the white label here, and we're going to go in and set up a new account and really go through the steps on how this is done. So we're in our dashboard. This is what they call the agency dashboard. So you can control your accounts in here. And from this dashboard, there's some different things in here. And let me just run through this dashboard and kind of give you an example. This is obviously a sample dashboard because we have agency 123 and dental 123. Obviously, these are not real companies, but we're going to walk through setting up a new account, show you how easy it is, and then go through everything that's in this left side. And understand we have the 497 plan. So some of these things, if you do the 297, you're not going to see the SaaS configuration, some of the university and this SaaS stuff, the software as a service. You're not going to see that. But if you want to create a really good white label program, system, whatever, with SaaS and really label it as your own software like we've done, and reap the benefits and the revenue off that, then do the 497 plan. That's the way to go. So if I get excited about this, it's because I freaking love this software, and because it does so much and you can see so much. So when we just went into the accounts here, these are different things that we can rebill for. So if somebody is a SaaS account, so if they're paying us directly and they're not paying HighLevel, then it'll come up as this little blue. So it's active in this sample account. As I said, we can rebill on telephone stuff, Yext, WordPress hosting, whatever it is. And so you can do a lot with this. And if you look at an account, let's just go into the sample account, 123 Easy Street in Nashville. It just gives you a few more details about the account. And as we scroll down, we could resell the WordPress hosting. So you don't need to have a hosting company. HighLevel uses a super high speed WordPress platform, or I should say hosting platform, through Google, and it is ridiculously fast. And I'll say this, we've ran it through GT metrics, and we always get an A+ on speed when we're using it. Yext is basically just a local stuff. So if you're searching Yahoo, Google, there's hundreds, like 400 different local listings. And it's good for SEO to get people ranked up no matter what platform, Bing, Google. People, believe it or not, still use Yahoo as a search engine, still use Bing as a search engine. Google is not the only search engine out there. So that's what Yext is. And we were a partner of Yext directly, and it was $100 a month for our clients, and then we had to mark it up. This is $49. HighLevel, actually it's $30 for us, and then we just charge the additional $19 to manage it. And you can put whatever, if you want to sell it for $100 a month, you can. You just put that price in there, boom, save it. SaaS enabled, we have the ability to give different features on different plans if you're using the SaaS. So if you don't want reputation management in there, you can shut that off. And I'll show that in the SaaS configuration. We can rebill Twilio. So for texting and making calls and receiving calls and texts, we can bill, and we can rebill up to 10 times the price. So if it's 0.0085 cents, so that's 8/100ths of a cent, we can kick that up to 0.8 of a cent or whatever. So rebilling is a nice thing. Same with emails. Obviously, you don't want to pay for somebody else's emails, but it's still super, super cheap. I mean, $10 on this gives you about 13,000 emails, and that's per month. So we typically give our clients $10 worth of emails, or 13,000 emails. Give them that ability to send 13,000 emails a month, just because we like to. So it doesn't cost us much to do that. So those are some cool features that are in there. There's some different, let me just briefly talk about the SaaS configurator. We can configure our plans and drag, like we can take the workflows and drag it over here if we wanted to. Or if we didn't want email marketing or memberships, we could put it in the $297 plan over here and not have it a part of this plan. But we can build our own plans, price our own plans, have monthly or yearly subscriptions. And then again, we can give complimentary credits, based on that plan. So in our top tier, $297 a month, we give the ability to almost 30,000 emails a month. And so we're giving them $30 of complimentary credits to that. Again, you can rebill here. And then we've got our account snapshots. Let's just briefly talk about the SaaS real quick. There's a SaaS education thing here that is super in depth on really building that SaaS program. And we have a SaaS fast track program that's also a part that you can be a part of in here. So that is the SaaS part. Account snapshots just gives you some templates. If you want to know more about these snapshots, and we're going to show you how to load one of these, you just go in here. They've got example Facebook ads for if it's a day spa. So you can look at some of the sample ads that are generating revenue. So this is a free $50 spa gift card. A course that's going to generate revenue. There is obviously a catch to this because they're trying to bring them in. It's just a short spa visit. Bring them in, get them into a program on a monthly basis. Obviously, it's a retention type deal, but it gives you the setup guide on how to actually build this campaign out. So if you're an agency doing this, if you're a spa yourself and you're doing this, it gives you all the details on how to build it out. In the overview, it gives you a video and it just walks you through on how to set up everything in the back end. So that's the snapshots. Reselling is what we just talked about. And that's just the different plans that are out there. They have a great marketplace. HighLevel's got a great marketplace for shopping for different things like funnel build, search engine, whatever it is. I didn't even mention that HighLevel is HIPAA compliant. So if you're a medical agency and you need HIPAA compliance for your website, for your funnels, whatever it is, for your CRM, they are fully HIPAA compliant, and there's some different plans for that. So let's just really get into setting up a new account and going in here. So I've got a company called Vrexa, VREXA. We do smart glasses for, if you've seen like the HoloLens, we do things like that for industrial work. HoloLens is a really cool thing here. It allows you to put things out in front of you to touch, kind of like this right here. And so it creates basically your desktop in the air and wherever you go. So we use it in a lot of industrial settings. So we're going to set this up because we want to generate some new leads for what we call gamification. It's a new software that we've got, and it allows us to create rewards and incentives for people working in warehouse or logistics. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab a snapshot. We're just going to grab this marketing agency because we want to market that business. And obviously there's nothing in here for smart glasses, but you can see all the different ones, whether you're in real estate, pest control, martial arts, HVAC, plumbing, that's home services. If you're a coach, this software, we've done a lot of coaching websites, CrossFit we have done. We have a ton of women fitness programs that are online 100%, and we used HighLevel for that. So we're going to grab this snapshot here. We just select, if you want to know more, it goes back to that, seeing the different ads and things like that. I'll just click on this. So you've got some example ads here for Facebook, free marketing survey, different things like that. So we're going to go ahead and just grab this one, and we just want it to be a regular account. We're not going to call it a SaaS account, and we're going to select continue. And then if your company is listed in Google local listings, you can go ahead and just do a search in this search bar here and pull up the company, and there we are right here. And then it's got one result. It's showing us in, I'm not sure why this is over here, but it shows the proper address and everything. So we go in here, and I'm just going to put my name in here because I'm actually the owner of the company, or one of the partners in the company. And then we just need to put in, it automatically populated the address and everything. We're going to change this number. We'll do this later on. That's not a correct number right now. I want to say that's a call rail number that we had. So it was picking up on that. But we'll go ahead and select the time zone. And where the time zone becomes important is whenever you're doing things like, and we'll just select this, doing things like campaigns that have a time stamp or an appointment or anything like that. We're going to hit save, and it'll go ahead and populate this account. And so right now we're still in the agency setting. If we go to social profiles, we could add the URLs to our Facebook and Instagram in there, but we're going to show you a different way to do this. So we're going to go out of the agency dashboard, and they just call it an agency dashboard, but if you have an unlimited account, that's what it's going to be called. But we're going to go ahead and just switch over and go into this actual account here. So we'll go ahead and head over there by just clicking, click here to switch, and we're going to drop down to Virexa. So we're putting a real company in our temporary demo software here, but it's all good because I may configure it and use it right from here to show you some live numbers later on and how many leads we have coming in. So first things first, we need to go into our settings. This dashboard obviously changed here. We're missing some configurations, a phone configuration that's just saying we don't have a phone number attached to this. So there's a few things you need to do. You need to set up your Twilio and your Mailgun account. These are two things that are going to be inclusive in Go High Level later on, but they're just a pay-as-you-go. They're super, super cheap, just a nominal fee. But High Level is incorporating depending on when you see this video, it may be already incorporated in. But just go over to Twilio and Mailgun, set up a free account on those. Twilio's TWILIO, and Mailgun is how it sounds. So, but obviously we're in a different dashboard. We're in the account dashboard now. So in the Launchpad basically says everything that you need to do to set up your business. So you just go through everything that you want to add, including team members, your sales team, your techs, your whatever. But you can send a link to your phone to download the app so you can have this software. It is so cool. I've actually got it in my phone. So in my phone, I'm able to get my leads and respond to them right away. So my phone is my CRM, my HighLevel CRM. And you can connect your Google Business. So let's do that real quick and just show you that. I'm not going to download that mobile app on this. If you have a Google Business account, log into that Google Business account and then just go here and connect this. And so the generic name for HighLevel is called Lead Connector. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that. And it's just going to say authorize this, allow Lead Connector. You need to connect these. Can't even say the word connect. So you're just going to say allow. It's going to go through that, and it says it's connecting. So we have a ton of pages in our Google Business, so we're just going to drop down to Vorexa because that's all that's pertinent. If you have a analytics account for your website, you can link that too. So we obviously do. Analytics and Google Business is key to what we do. And if you're not measuring your analytics, you're not doing things properly, because that's where you can see a lot of information about your business. So we're going to connect those, and so we just hit done, and that's it. Again, the next step is your Facebook. I can show you a little bit different way to do this outside of the Launchpad. So we're going to go over to a different system here, a different area under settings and integrations, and show you how it's done over there. And the reason I say that is because this is just kind of a dummy-proof way to go through it, connecting your payments. You can do payments through Stripe or PayPal, and they're adding some gateways. So if you're using some other different things, you can actually put your APIs in. But I like going over to the other area because it just gives you a more detailed look of it. So you go into settings, and so we've got a whole list of things here, and we're still in this account. We're not in the agency. So we're going to go to integrations, and bam. So we see our Vorexa account. I see it says Universal Properties. That's changed to the new Google 4 level, but we can do one thing here. We can connect our Facebook and our Instagram. And I say Instagram because you can DM companies through Instagram or through Facebook if you have these connected. So I'm going to go and log in to both my Facebook and my Instagram real quick on a different tab here. And then we're going to come back and connect this. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I got stuck in the Facebook hole. You start reading comments and posts and you get stuck over there for 15 minutes, but I know it's just a few seconds. So, but confess, I was reading and watching stories. So we're going to connect these now. So we've logged into our Facebook and Instagram. There's a couple tricks here that when we do this, I'm going to continue as Jim Paar. Again, you see the lead connector up there. And then what I typically do here is I select all pages. So uh, it will either say one or two or three or the other. Uh, there is Instagram account is available. Um, so I'm going to connect both of these. So it recognizes that there is an Instagram connected to this. And so we're going to go ahead and connect these. And so we are now connected. Now it says select a Facebook page. So this was basically the ad accounts. It recognizes the ad accounts. And then we're going to select a Facebook page. So we're going to go in here. This is the area where I say select all. Well, I guess not. We're going to select the same one. And it used to be that you had select all, but I think they got rid of that because there was a glitch in it, and now it's working properly the way it is. So, but we are now connected to our Facebook and Instagram. And so we're going to go back over here, and we can go in here and refresh this. One thing I'm going to do real quick, this messenger, basically receive Facebook messages. I want to enable that. So it is enabled. So I'm going to hit save. And then this is for your DMs. You can use both Facebook and Instagram. It's just reaffirming that. So that's it on the integrations. You can map out your Facebook form fields here. So if you're taking leads, you can pull a lead. Like in Facebook, you can take leads, and Facebook likes when you capture that lead directly through their forms, but you can push that information over here. We're not going to go into the details of that because some people use it, some people don't. If you have QuickBooks, you can connect your QuickBooks, do your invoicing through there. If you have Shopify, you can connect your Shopify store, and you can even do abandoned carts now through HighLevel, and even upsells through HighLevel. So there's some incredible stuff that in ClickFunnels they call it bump sales or bumps, and you can do that too. So there's a lot of different things that you can do. So these are all the different settings. You've got your domains. Let me just walk through this. So if you want to add a new domain, it just walks you through adding that domain so you can customize the domain. So like for us, it's rexa.ai. So when we want to create landing pages, we can pull that domain in. We could create subdomains, which is what we would do for funnels. We can integrate all our calendars. We can build new calendars in here. We can even do our reputation management. So we can generate a link and then connect that link to Google. So if we generated a link, it would just be an automatic link to allow people to go in and text people to get, say we set up an automation after you invoice somebody, they pay with a credit card, it can automatically send this link to request a review for Google, for Facebook, whatever, or combine the multiple reviews into one link. So basically, if you sent this link to a mobile phone, it's gonna basically pop up something like this, and then have a pop-up where it's gonna show the star, where you can jump in and leave a star rating. And then you can go in here, hey, leave us a quick review, and then so you can actually add an image in here with a logo, your company logo. We appreciate a quick review. It only takes 5 seconds to leave a review, and then a reply message. So there's a lot of capabilities in here. Your phone numbers, just to add a phone number to this, you just go in, add the number, you click put in your area code. So we're in the 615 area. We're going to search it. And it's crazy, if you call the phone company, they are not even going to give you a 615 number. But see, you can actually get a 615 number in here. It costs $1 a month. So if you don't like these numbers and you want to go through another search, you can do that. And then it'll populate new numbers. Or if you want a different area code, that's not an area code. Let's just do this. You go in, boom, it pops up a different area code. So you can have multiple area codes just by adding different numbers. And what we do is we run a Google ad. So we'll create a phone number just for that Google ad so we can track those sales. But you can add all your staff in here, add employees. You can give them permissions, lots of different permissions, or shut them all off just by going in here. And just if you just want them to have their appointments and their contacts, then you just turn on those particular things. So it gives a lot of ability. Put in their user information. The cool thing with this is you can add custom signatures for them. You can add their calendars in here for them if you built one, or connect their Google or their Outlook calendar. And one really cool thing is if they call this number for this individual employee, you can have a custom voicemail intercept say the call's going to their cell phone and you don't want them to hear this generic message, hey, you reached Bob's cell phone or whatever. You can upload an MP3 file in here and actually have a custom number in there. So, or a custom voicemail. So it intercepts and it sounds much more professional. And then you can set up when that user is available or that employee is available. So maybe it's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And you could apply this to all, and it's going to update all of those. User calendar configuration, as I said, Google Outlook, you can combine them all. You can even build teams. So if you're a mortgage company or a real estate company, you have a closing team, you have a showing team. You can build your teams just by adding your team members, but you got to add your team members in there first before you do that. So a lot of cool features. It's all under here under the settings. And let's just go into a few of the things over here. Conversations. Basically, your dashboard shows you your pipeline numbers. So if you've got different pipelines going on, we're just going to ignore some of this to get this out so you can see it. If you got multiple pipelines, it'll allow you to select that, or select, from if you just want to say the last 30 days, you can select that and see the pipeline value or conversion rate or opportunities. Opportunities are basically leads that come in that are new leads. Let's just look at a quick pipeline and show you what kind of that looks like. So if we go into our settings, I'm just going to go back here real quick and look under pipelines here, because this is, or we'll just go back and we'll actually show you in opportunities here, being it is opportunities. You can see here, new leads, hot leads, completed survey, booking requests. These are all customizable. You can build all your pipelines right here and create a new pipeline or edit the current pipeline. So if you want to edit this, it's just basically a funnel. So it goes from the top down, service sold, and it becomes a client. So we'll just cancel that. And then calendars, conversations is basically, if you look at all your conversations, this would be anything that comes in text, email, phone call. Even if somebody calls your Google business number, it's going to track those calls if you're connected to your Google business, and it will track missed calls, and you can set up a workflow or a pipeline or I should say an automation, to call that person back and say, hey, I'm sorry we missed your call, but we're going to get right back to you within the hour. And you can set up a voice drop to automatically do that. And the conversion rate on that is stupid crazy. So because once people go through, they call business, and if they don't get an answer, they're going to call the next business. But if you can intercept and call them right back with a message or text them, you can do automated text through what we call automations here. And then with that, you can, boom, they know that you're going to call them back. So they're not going to, they're not going to call the next business on that listing. So there's some really cool things there. Contacts, everything that you have for contacts, you can upload thousands and thousands of contacts that you have just by going in here and importing your contacts. You can export your contacts. You can add somebody to a new campaign, or if you have a bunch of contacts here, you can add 500 people to a new campaign, and a campaign would automatically start generating emails or whatever it might be. You can send text messages directly from here, to 1 or 100 or 1,000, send emails. You can add tags, like we used to use Infusionsoft, which is super expensive. We don't use it anymore, but we can tag people in here. And if you have an automation for a tag, the minute you tag that person, it can go into create a new automation for them. So payments, again, there's some, it's saying that my Stripe's not connected, but you can invoice through here. So if you want to create a new invoice, if we had the logo in here, it would add the logo, it would add the information, but it's really, really cool. We've done some invoicing through here, and you can send the invoice, you can copy and mark as sent if you've already sent it, and you can customize the invoice number here and invoice name up there. So if you want to do invoice in here and track the invoices, it'll say payments due, payments past due. You can set reminders or automation reminders. You can set up your tax settings. You can add products in here. So if you want to just drop a product into your invoice, it's super, super quick. You can integrate your Stripe, your PayPal, and there's some other APIs, custom APIs that you can do also. Or if you got different orders or whatever it might be. In marketing, here's where you can do some really cool stuff. So in the social planning, I'm going to jump over to another account here and show you. We used to pay $199 a month just a couple months ago for the same plan. It is free in HighLevel. It's all included in HighLevel. And right now they have Facebook, Instagram, and Google with this. So you can do all your postings in here. And so if we go in, basically it just says like which ones do you want to do. We just click on this, and I'm just going to go through these because I like to go through things step by step with you. And we're just going to go down and grab that that account. It's saying it's somewhere in here, so there it is, and we're going to allow this in here. And so there's the account. We can connect our Instagram the same way, log into Facebook, which we already are, and then I'm just going to hit next and done. See, I selected all of them because now we can go in here and select Verexa USA and allow, and we've got it in there. Now we can compose a new post, select the account. So if we want to have this post go into Instagram and Facebook, we can do that. And then we can just type test post, and we can draft it. We can add an image in here. You can store images in the file manager in the back end. You can add video. You can throw in an emoji if you want, just by boom. And And so if you want it, you can add an image, but just by clicking this little icon here. So we're in our file manager, our media folder here. And I'm just going to go ahead and select this image here. This Rex image is 3D. That's basically what they're seeing with the HoloLens, so you can see different things on a view. But we can save it for later, or we can post it, schedule the post. Obviously, you're probably going to schedule these, and we'll just hit schedule because I want to show you what it does now. So it goes to the planner here, and we can open the planner. We can see the number of posts that were posted that day, connected to social. We can select all recent posts. Obviously, nothing has posted. If any failed or any were in draft, they would show up here. And these are our scheduled posts. So when we go into Open Planner, if we want to just take this post, you can see I put in the image and test post with the crazy emoji. If I want to move it down here 40 days out, you know, let's just say this, in Facebook, you can't schedule your posts out 6 months. You can schedule them out as far as you want to go with this because it's not controlled by Facebook. So it's controlled on this end. So if Facebook goes down, we still have our posts, and we have the posts that we generated, whether they were past posts or recent posts. So we can go back and look at past posts or whatever, or if we need to do a screenshot for a client, we can show that. So let's go ahead and delete this so that crazy post doesn't go up there. So we're just going to delete that and delete, and bam, it's gone. We'll look on the calendar here and make sure that it's gone. It's gone. So that's just one of the things under marketing. You can do email builder. So if you want to create some really cool emails, you can create them from a template, or you can create them from scratch, whatever you want to do. Or you can even add HTML imports. So if you're using some other email software like GetResponse or Aweber or something like that, you can grab the HTML over there and drop that in and bring that over here. You can build templates for whether it's text campaigns or email campaigns. So you can put in a test and then hey, try our new smart glasses. And then we can add a URL in there, schedule demo here, and add a HTTPS test.com. And that'll be a clickable link in there. And then you can send that test to your mobile phone just to test it. But you've got to make sure you got Twilio. You can do email templates too, and those are really good because if you do a similar email all the time, you want to add it so you don't have to retype it each time. HTML builder, basically it's just a new email builder that allows you to create different emails. So that's in the marketing. Automation is really cool. So there's a lot of built-in workflows. That's the good thing. Templates that it allows. So if you wanted a confirmation reminder or appointment confirmation, here's one that we're just going to do right here real quick. So it's already built out. We're just going to grab it, create it, create new workflow with this. So bam, it just goes in. It's got a confirmation email. So the appointment was booked. Hey, your appointment has been confirmed on such and such date. These are what we call custom values that pull the appointment time and date. You can see it already added the add to Google Calendar Outlook, cancel or reschedule. So those are automatically in there. Then 24 hours before the appointment, it's going to remind them with an email. Hey, your appointment is in 24 hours. And it's going to send them a text, just a friendly text reminder 24 hours before your appointment. So 1 hour before their appointment, it's going to send them an email and a text. Now you don't have to do an email and text. You could just do a text. 1 hour after, and you can customize these or do whatever you want just by hitting this plus sign and going down and adding whatever feature that you want. It is stupid crazy. You can message them through Instagram as an appointment reminder if you want to. But so 1 hour after, it does an internal notification. Hey, it's telling us or your company, how did the appointment go? They showed and purchased. They didn't show. So that goes to your sales team, letting them know. So, and then it triggers a purchase amount. Wait until the purchase amount is entered, so it collects the payment. And then it goes into marked opportunity 1, Facebook conversion API, and then it sends them a review request. So it's crazy that it puts this in here. And let me just show you some other things here, because that's the workflows. So there it is. It's in draft format. In the sites, you can build, like I said, your WordPress sites. But we added a workflow in here. So under funnels, we already have a funnel, a 4-step audit funnel here. So we can look at this just by going like this. And then you can add your logo in here. You can add your own content in here. You can change the colors. This is basically a paid advertisement reputation. It's basically a high-level type funnel here that is already built in. It's included. So you can edit these super, super quick. I mean, you just go and edit the page. And then you can add your own URL and everything else. But if you want to change the colors around, change your logo or whatever it is, you just go in here and let's just grab this background color here. And you want to change this to orange and make it pop a little bit more. And you can do whatever you want. This text here, man, I don't like this gray, so I'm just going to go down here and change the text to white. And you just hit save, preview. You can add your SEO in there, metadata, whatever it is. That's how easy it is. You can drop a logo. If we want to drop a new image in here, we just go down and it probably is going to open this and we can just throw this image in here and bam, there we go. So it's crazy what you can do so quickly. We can look at it from a mobile aspect and edit the same thing. So you just go in, add the colors, save it, and boom. So mobile is going to be a little bit different because you don't want to put all the fancy images and things that they can't see. You just want it straight to the point. So when we go back here, I'm going to show you some other things under sites here. We got websites. So we want to create a new website. This is a high-level website. If you want to connect your own WordPress site, you just click here. Otherwise, you go in, select a new website. I'm going to go to the template library, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to add a, let's see, I want to find something that's pertaining to our business or that I can modify. So I thought there was a marketing one in here. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing that right now. But let me just go back real quick. So we don't have any websites in here. You can create your own website from scratch too. But I usually, oh, it's right here, right in front of my face. It's number one. So see templates, a few different here. We're just going to go in and use this advertising agency theme. We're going to select it. It's going to show us the theme. I'm going to go back because I don't like that one that much. and we're going to look at this one. It's pretty good. Well, just for this demonstration, I just want to show you how quick it loads, and the fact that you can go in there and edit it however you want. So it just takes like 15 seconds to load this thing, and then you're up and running, and you can edit the website from there. So it's already loaded 7 pages. Boom, a few seconds ago, it's live. So we can go in here and edit any of these 7 pages. If you want to go in and view this page, just bam, SEO consultant. Loads, boom, looks good, how it works. It's got a menu. The menu actually works, believe it or not. So contacts, you just go in, edit the information. Great looking websites, super easy to edit. So you can even track your sales. So if you got products and purchases, you can't do that with normal websites unless you have something built in. But you can adjust the domain. So if you got a domain in here, you just select it, boom. You can even add something really cool into this. Here's your stats. So you can view your stats. You can incorporate your Google Analytics in here, but you can see I went to both these pages and it's already tracked as page views and unique views. It'll track your earnings, your sales, everything in there. So if we go to pages, actually it's over at settings, and we can add what basically a nice little chat widget in here. So we go over to chat widget, and we can create this, save it, and we can customize this little icon in the middle. I don't like things to pop up all the time, so we enable the chat widget bubble. So we'll go back to the website here, and I'm going to go to websites. And I'm not sure if it'll show because it's not live, but let's just go there and just check it out. Make sure I don't got to turn anything. We got to enable the chat widget here. So we're going to hit save, and we're going to go over to let that save, and then we're going to go over to pages. We're just going to open this up, and we should have a nice little boom chat widget. So this gets automated, and you can get leads that come in, whatever, right away. So there's some great features. I don't like these big pop-ups that pop up. Let the person determine whether they want to pop up or not. Forms, if you have a form builder, it does forms, it does surveys, it does URL redirects if you're an agency, different membership pages. Here's your reputation management. So if you added your Google local listing in here and you've got new requests or new reviews coming in, you can send reviews from here. This is saying that we have no reviews because I haven't connected that yet, but we could send a review to somebody, Jim Paar, and send a test, but I don't have a Twilio number connected to this account yet. But anyways, you can do that. So reporting, it gives in-depth reporting. So these are just some sample numbers, but it'll give you, different reviews, text, timelines, where your information, campaigns. It tracks literally everything from the internet. So anything on the World Wide Web is going to pull up and come into here. So the bottom line is, if you're looking to use HighLevel, I offer a program, as I said. If you do the $297, I give it to you for $1. If you just do the $97, my course is $497, and we add things all the time to it, so it's a year. The other thing is, if you need help, if you're stuck, you use my link to sign up. I will do a 1-hour free strategy call with you to help you get started so you're not stuck. But that is high level, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and this high level video. And continue, check out my other videos. I got lots of other stuff, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, high level. Anything that I talk about, I'm very passionate about. So I'm not going to post garbage. So remember, hit that subscribe button below, hit the bell notification if you like these videos, and because you'll get alerts of new videos. So look forward to helping you out in the future. We'll see you.